guys, what is crack-a-lackin'? What I'm bringing you today is the long-awaited, much-anticipated, highly masturbated to the thought of the Black Ops 2 Road to Commander series. As you can see, this is not Black Ops 2, nor is this a Road to Commander, so it's got to be something else, apparently. What it is that it's this little road to quitting. We'll go ahead and call it that. It's not a Road to Commander. It's not Call of Duty related. It's just, that's just the backdrop you get to watch. And what it is, I tweeted about this, I would say, about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And what it was is I was asking people if they'd be interested in watching a series where I discuss basically my process of quitting smoking. Going from being a pack-a-day smoker to quitting cold turkey. And my struggles and thoughts and advice for you, for anybody that's going through the similar process. So that's what this is. Initially it was going to be a weekly installment that I was going to do. I realized I didn't really have the time. I've got a bunch of other stuff going on with working full-time, trying to spend time with my friends, and of course my girlfriend, amongst other things. So I'm going to try to bring it to you monthly. I was thinking bi-weekly, but monthly is probably going to be better. That's just so I can condense everything down into one video as opposed to giving you 4 different videos with stale gameplay and me basically covering the same information over again, because it's going to be the same struggles. If anything happens that I feel is necessary to talk about or I need to get off my chest, I'll do like an extra video for it. But this is going to be, I don't want to call it episode 1, but this is going to be month 1. I quit about 3.5 weeks ago. And it is, if anybody has ever been a smoker or someone that is still a smoker, you realize that it is, even the thought of quitting is sometimes extremely difficult to even like grasp and think about, and that is definitely the case with this situation as well. I went from, I guess a little bit of backstory. If you look back, I'm 22 now, so I started smoking about 3 years ago when I was 19. That's not a very long time, but I did not sort of just build up into it. I was peer pressured into smoking by my roommate, my friends, and also, of course, I thought at the time that I was helping myself, which doesn't make much sense now, but my girlfriend had just left me and moved back home to New York. My parents had just left to move to Florida, so in a span of 2 months, I lost the 3 most important people in my life at the time. And I thought maybe smoking would help me, handle the stress, handle the pressure, the placebo things that people always say, cigarettes are the appetite displacer, and that smoking will help your stress levels and all that stupid bullshit. And it can if you think it does, It's like, I don't know, using lube to jack off. You can tell your mind that it's a vagina. In the end, it's not. But that this is a terrible, I don't even know why I went down that road. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't have the effects that I thought it would have, or that I told myself it was having. Really all I was doing was, fucking me up, which is not really what I want. I went from not smoking at all to within a week of after starting, I was smoking a pack a day already. And that is just, that's a terrible progression. That is much too quick. So it never really, I once went a few times, or I went like a few days or so without smoking just to see if I could do it. And I saw that I could. I didn't really struggle too much. But then looking at it now, I realized I didn't give myself enough time for it to settle. It's not like say a heroin addiction where you're going to have withdrawals and you're going to start shaking and whatnot. After only a few hours. Excuse me. Some people might. I did not. I'm not sure if I just didn't have that much of a full body addiction, or if my mental addiction wasn't quite as high as others is, or intense. But after the first few days of me actually quitting, this time for real, a few weeks ago, the first few days were not difficult, really. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be a breeze after the first few days, because I thought that was going to be the hardest. Because, I've become so accustomed to lighting up a cigarette after I had dinner, or after I had a beer, or if I'm drinking with friends, when you're out at the bar or out like at a restaurant or whatever, you always want to step outside and smoke after a beer. It's just, they go hand in hand for some reason. I got past that, and I was like, this is going to be a fucking breeze. And then, you know, a week and a half passed, and it's just like, it was starting to wear on me. Mentally, I kept telling myself, and it wasn't actually me telling myself, it was me subconsciously beating myself up saying, go outside, go bum a cigarette, go buy a pack of cigarettes, go take one from your mom, take one from your friends. Just, my body it wanted it, it was craving it. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I needed it, but it felt like I did. And it's really hard to overcome that, and it takes, I'll even admit it, I broke down one time, and I did cheat one time, and it has been the only time I broke down. I took one from my parents or my mom, and even after I took like 2 or 3 puffs on of it, 2 or 3 good drags, and I told myself, this is not what I want. This is not satisfying to me in the least. And I overcame it, and I told myself to just put it out, walk back inside, and just forget it. Forget it happened. Don't beat yourself up, and just move on. Make it happen, okay? Just keep on trucking. Quit. And so far after that, I was about a week and a half in, so it's been 2 weeks now. I have not even thought about it. I've not even looked at them. It's still there. Like, all my friends smoke. Like, my girlfriend's parents smoke. My parents smoke. My girlfriend did smoke for a while, but she's also quitting. She's cheated a few more times than me, and I give her shit for it. But that's besides the point. So it's not easy at this point. 3.5 weeks in, it seems like it's been a year. It feels like it's been a year, just because it's one of those things where I want it, but I don't at the same time. So, my advice at this point to anybody who is trying to quit or has thought about quitting is, don't drag it out. Don't say, this is my last pack, or this is my last cigarette. Just stop right in the middle of the thought process there. If you're smoking a cigarette, just put it on the ground. Throw the rest of them away. I snapped my last one in half. Snapping your last cigarette in half is like shitting on a Bible. It's just, to smokers, that is, of course. Don't take that way too far out of context, but you just don't do it. But anyway, yeah, just stop. Just make it happen. Don't, because if the longer you drag it out, the longer you tell yourself this is the last one, it's just going to keep on. You're going to have 5,000 last packs of cigarettes. So that's my help so far, guys. That's my advice. That's what I can offer you. I still got a long way to go. So that's it for this week. I will see you, not this week, this month. I will see you guys in about another 3 or 4 weeks with another update about this. Until then, I'm going to have some more stuff. So see you guys later, and testicles.
Is that a light? Is that a light coming through the gray and white? Is that a light? Is that a light coming through the gray and white? Is that a light? Is that a light coming through the gray and white?